Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, I wanted to have a bit of a discussion. We did get that developer notes earlier, and one of the things that I wanted to highlight in this video, because I've been thinking about it, I jumped onto my account, I was considering pushing AFK stages, and I just decided, you know what, I'm just waiting for the season. I really ain't too stressed, because they put something in there that really got me like sort of torn in my mind. So I can't remember whether it was stage 1200 or 1100 where it basically stopped giving you any other rewards here, but essentially all you're getting is the dust and the artifact stuff. And for me, I'm not too stressed, and I want to talk about why I'm still not pushing, but where we possibly could get some rewards, and to see what you guys in general think about it. I'd like having these general discussion videos, getting a bunch of feedback from you guys and passing it on to my contacts. So let's get into the first thing. Now, when we looked at those developer notes, there was honestly a bunch of great stuff in there. I am really looking forward to, honestly, the Asia launch on the 8th is the biggest thing for me. Not so much the new season, because that comes after that, but just as soon as the Asia launch happens, I'm hoping the game gets a lot better in general. We'll have to wait and see, but that is my hope. Now, over here in the season settlement, at the beginning of the new season, you'll receive rewards based on your progress within a season residence level, season equipment, season artifacts, and season magic charms from the Song of Strife season. We'll share details on how rewards are calculated and what you need. So I really wish, the first thing is, moving forward, the first bit of feedback I have moving forward in future seasons, make that known at the start so people know what they're playing for and what the actual full setting is. I don't like that they never mentioned it, and then as soon as we get this, they're like, yeah, it will be something, but we're still not going to tell you. I think understanding what you get rewarded for in the game is very important towards people's motivations and whether they want to do something. By keeping us ghosted, because a lot of things that have rewards have those listed in different segments of the game. So like here, you know, if this was rewarded, you can see how low I am, and because I just have not cared about it. Normally, if this is going to be rewarded, you will know at the very start what rewards you are getting from anything that you are doing, because there will be a rewards tab. There is nothing of that in here. You can see, like, I am just absolutely tanked in all of these things because I just decided, you know what, it's not worth my time to go ahead and push these. But now we are getting rewarded. Now, the first thing of which is, would it then have been worth me using my diamonds here? I don't think it. I think the diamonds on the next season, I will probably be using diamonds on max refreshes for probably the first week, maybe 2 weeks, because that is when it is really important and really impactful. Past that, I am just going to stop using the diamonds on it because I don't know if the value will be there. Now, once again, this could change once I get in there. There could be different factors that change that, but in general, I do think it's probably wasting diamonds in general, because I don't think the rewards that they give you, now keep in mind, the rewards are not based on your AFK stage progression. It's based on your levels and all the other features, your artifacts and stuff like that. So, but by using this obviously progresses you further in all those aspects of the game. But I don't think going much past 2 weeks, like tops, is probably going to be worth it, because you do have massive diminishing returns. Now, they did also mention in those notes that they are going to have the system that like basically squishes, so you can be like, say, stage 500, AFK stage 500, but you're only getting the loot for AFK stage 300, the experience and dust. So they will have those other limiting factors. So maybe it becomes less important. I'll have to reassess that when we get into the season. But at now, and for this season, like I said, I could be pushing these AFK stages, trying to get the extra artifact materials, trying to get the extra dust to go ahead and level my characters up further so that I can get better rewards for these. Once again, I just haven't seen the need, because once again, we have to wait and see the rewards, but I don't think the compensation is going to be worth the effort and the time put in to do it. Now, in these games, I always love pushing AFK stages. In like the early part of an account, or in this game, the early part of the season. As you can see here, I am almost caught up to the power of the enemy team, because I have not pushed this in probably a week. And all I do is once a week, I will come in here, I will hit auto battle, I will click this, I will click this, I will exit out, and then I'm done. Because once again, it is very diminishing on the rewards you get based on what you can do. Now, once again, maybe these rewards come in and they're absolutely cracked, and I completely regret this. But once again, we don't know, and the next season, I really do hope that they are more transparent on these type of things and the actual rewards you can get, because it does feel a bit blindsiding to go like, oh, maybe I should have pushed, but to be honest, for this season, I think it's good to reward the people that did push and give them something, because, I mean, I know a lot of people like me, we just didn't do it. If you look at my Legends trial, like I think, like I might even be overpower on my Legends trial. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at one of them. I don't think I've pushed these in like 2 weeks. 14 to 15. I'm on par power in my Legends trial. I should probably do that today and just auto all of them and see how far we can get. Another cool thing is you can actually auto Legends trial, like on the active screen while you're autoing in the background the AFK stages, which is a pretty cool aspect of it. But yeah, and if we look at all the other aspects, and the reason and the big reason why I haven't bothered pushing any of these things is because I don't think they have enough big enough, like rewards aside, besides that, I don't think they have a big enough impact on my progression. And this could be just because of my server. I haven't started taking Supreme Arena seriously yet. I have just hit the 560, so I can start taking this seriously. I will start setting that up next week, probably. It's the weekend, so I've been a bit busy, haven't been able to play too much. But once again, I've shown you guys this before. In the Dream Realm, besides the bear and the Snow Stomper, I'm finishing top 10 in all of them on my server. So, even though it looks like I'm way behind, and if you want to look at my my sort of district ranking, you see 64, 171, 69. So like I'm in top 100 on the bosses that I'm good at. I actually finished 23 on I think it was Skyclops for my district, and so like I'm in roughly the top 100 for the ones I'm good at, and the top 200 to 300 on the 2 that I suck at. Now, with that, you can see the discrepancy in my district rankings there versus I think I was like ranked 400, 500 on AFK stages, levels, and Legends trials, because I can still perform in these things that actually reward you well with permanent reward features. Once again, all these other things that you're pushing, whether it be Legends trial, whether it be AFK stages past that certain point, they're only rewarding you with stuff that is going to be valuable for your account for that very season that you're in, and then it all gets wiped. So I just haven't seen the value in it. So I'm curious to see if they, and I'm curious to see your guys' ideas on how you think they could incentivize, or whether you would want them to incentivize, or you think this balance is good. Because one, it's good that I don't feel the need to do any of these things, because in the modes that matter with the permanent rewards that actually mean something, I can keep getting the good rewards that mean something from these modes without having to put in a ton of time into it, which makes it a very AFK game, because it's contradicting in these games. Like I do see a lot of complaints that it's too active, and then the complaints that it's not active enough. I would say that there is a lot of active play you can do in this game, but it is more optional. But I do think that is a decent balance. Once again, I am curious to see your guys' thoughts, but you know, I do think having like good motivations in the game for it are good, but at the moment, and let me know your thoughts, I actually don't mind the balancing of it, where the early stages of it, especially once they put in this balancing feature, because I got shafted at the start of the season. The early stages, you're obviously going to push. It's going to be more intensive. It's a new season. You got a world to explore, so you're excited to get into the world a bit more and do stuff. But then once you get towards the end, you really don't have to invest that much. And then really, for me personally, on my account, the joy in the game has been coming into these bosses, because I am not running Rainier, I'm running Taylene, and trying to find teams that I can use to actually climb these ladders. And I like spending time in here doing this. Now, the other competitive mode that really matters is the arena. And I have a whole nother tangent to go on the arena. So basically, if I can stay in champion, which is top 100, I'm cool. I try and stay in the top 20, but you can see here, we're on the last day of the week. I've only done 20 challenges. Like I just do my rewards here, hope I stay in the top 20 and move on. I don't even do attacks yet in the Supreme Arena, because I don't see the rewarding system as being worth it for me personally. Once again, other people might want to do it, but for me at this stage, I don't see it as too rewarding, because when you look at it, the only thing I'm really going for from the arena store is the Stellar Crystals. Yes, I don't have any of these characters built except Cecilia and what's her face? Huan. I could definitely build a granny and would help my account in certain areas, but the areas that would help me, once again, don't really matter at this stage. And this comes back to the full circle thing of the only thing that really matters is the bossing, and to some extent the arena, But the bossing is all determined by external factors. Yes, pushing all those things will give you a boost in the bosses. For instance, if I leveled up my artifacts, it would give me a boost in the bosses, which would be fantastic. But it's not the boost it would give me doesn't feel like enough for the amount of time I would have to put sweating into the game to get those benefits. So it's in one of two places. Either they increase those rewards and then I would do it, or they leave it how it is and I'm perfectly comfortable not doing it. But like I said, I don't feel bad about not progressing and stuff like that, because they have balanced out pretty well where you don't have to. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this system of the end of the season being pretty lax? You don't have to do it. Also, do you think they're going to absolutely make me look like a clown by giving us crazy rewards for our progression on character levels and trials and artifacts and everything like that? Do you think they're going to make me look like a clown with massive rewards? I don't think they're going to be that crazy. And if they are good, I think the baseline of, like, you know, players who have done, like, you can see my Druid's trials, like, I've done anything crazy. I really have not pushed these at all. But for all of these things, I don't think I think if they give massive rewards for people who got really far, then the rewards for people who got to a moderate amount like me, like level 100 in Legend Trial, I don't think it's going to be a massive gap. So we'll have to wait and see. But I'm definitely looking forward to this Asia launch, the next season, to see how they deal with these types of things. But once again, I would really love to see them put the rewards that you can get from anything in the game at the very start of the thing that you were getting rewards for. I don't like the way they left it in the dark. You didn't know if you're getting rewards, and then they finally announce it, but they're not going to tell us what rewards we get. I would like to know what I'm working towards to know if I want to push for that or not, because the rewarding aspect of a gameplay is a big part, especially in a gacha game. So that is my ramble for the day. I know there wasn't one specific nailed in topic. I just wanted to have a general chat about it all. But in general, summary, I actually don't mind the state of the game it is right now, logging in, where I don't feel like I have to push AFK stages and I can just focus in on my Dream Realm bosses and do that. I would love more incentive to do Arena, but that might just be a my server type thing. And yeah, I mean, you guys let me know your experiences. But the other thing, they definitely need to get some sort of cross-guild compatibility in, because I'm getting so many messages, comments from people saying that their guild is dead. There's just no players left to recruit. Like, what are they supposed to do? Which I think is an absolute horrible situation for the game to be in, and I really do hope they fix guilds. But anyway, guys, that is my ramble for the day. I'm going to shut up. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.